All right, we want to officially welcome in our Facebook audience, as well as our live audience, as well as our replay audience. I do want to welcome each and every single one of you to the Travorium presentation. My name is Todd. Everybody say hi, Todd. And I am broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. And for my wife, Gina, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, pinch ourselves kind of experiences. Now, understand that we are a travel company, and our growth has been dynamic. We look like an F-16 taking off a flight deck, and we've had that growth even through the pandemic. And so I want you to think about that for a moment, that we've had dynamic growth, and we've been spreading to 60 some odd countries all over the world during a global pandemic. And I keep telling people, if you can grow a travel company during a global pandemic, if you have something that's so sexy, so appealing, that even a pandemic does not slow it down, that's when you know you got the secret recipe. I don't know what you guys are putting on the chicken, but they're lining up to get it, right? And so, again, we have that kind of a formula in place. The company is booming. Of course, we're now kind of getting the pandemic in our review mirror. There's pent-up demand for travel. There's huge things happening with our company. So I'm going to walk you through who we are, where we're going, why we're exploding, more importantly, why you might want to participate. By the way, that is a picture of our home office there in the lower right-hand corner. We have a gorgeous home office in Southern California. We now have offices in Madrid, Spain as well. And so we actually have 2 offices now, one in Europe, one here in the United States. And we have customer service in 4 different languages: English, Spanish, French, and Arabic. We'll be adding more soon. Just opened up Singapore. So we're actually in 64 countries, not 63. Paid out millions of commissions all around the globe. Our CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela, are world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year Inc. magazine. That's a major financial publication here in the United States for our international audience. And his vision is to help people go out there and become travelpreneurs. Now, what is a travelpreneur? It's somebody who, one, can travel for pennies, somebody who can travel for free, and somebody who can make money from their mobile phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, when I talk about traveling for pennies, you're getting to travel at the travel agent rate, which can be up to 70% off. When I talk about traveling for free, you get to earn travel credits. And so you can exchange the points that you're earning for nothing in exchange for vacations that cost you nothing. You can literally earn your vacation with our company. And then finally, you can also earn money 24/7 with the company. Now, understand that travel is the single largest industry in the world. Well, why does that matter? Well, I mean, if you're going to pick an industry to be involved in, you want to pick something that you know is not a fad. It's not going away. I mean, travel was still the single largest industry even during the pandemic. You're like, yeah, wait a minute, but a lot of people weren't traveling. Yes, this industry is so big that even when travel went down by 50%, it was still the biggest industry in the world, right? It didn't go away. It just calmed down for a moment. Of course, now travel's already rebounded. It's bigger today than it was even before the pandemic. And so this is an industry that's been around since the times of Christ. You can read about travel in the Bible. They were traveling 1,000 years ago, traveling 500 years ago, traveling 250 years ago, 100 years ago, 50 years ago. They're traveling now, and they'll be traveling 100 years from now. You want to be involved in something that ain't going anywhere. Number 2, we know that your chances of success, I shouldn't say that we know, but business analysts can tell you that your chances of success are in direct proportion to the size of the industry, meaning the bigger the industry, the more likely you are to have success. The smaller, the more niche the industry, the harder it is to succeed, okay? And so again, why then go to the single largest industry in the world? By the way, it's the one thing everybody wants to do. Travel is the stuff of dreams, the stuff of passion. And so when you can show people how to do the one thing they've dreamed of doing their entire life, and you can show them how to do it at a price they never knew was possible, 70% off, and you can show them how they can earn travel credits and do it for free, nothing, nada, goose egg, cero dinero, it translates in every language, you've now got their attention, right? Who does not want to take a vacation, especially if that vacation costs my family nothing? No money is coming out of our budget to pay for that vacation. That's what we've been able to do. That's what's been winning over the moms, the dads all across the world. That's why we're growing. That's why we're special. Now, again, we can obviously travel in all the usual arenas. Again, travel is huge. But I want to talk about, in particular, the travel space and the kind of markup that happens there. A lot of people don't realize that there's a monopoly in travel. In fact, if you were to go look at Expedia and Priceline, they are two of the biggest internet companies in the world. They have a monopoly. Almost all travel happens on one of their sites. Now, some people are like, hold on, no, Todd, that's not true. There's Orbitz and Hotels.com and Cheap Tickets and Trivago and Travelocity and Hotwire and Kayak and Booking.com. I mean, there's a lot of other sites out there. But what you don't seem to understand is that they own them all. They own every one of them. You think you're price shopping, but you're not. They own every single one of them. They have a monopoly, which allows them to control the price. Well, if you get rid of all of the markup that these guys are putting on travel, suddenly you're like, holy moly, I can book that for how much? So instead of $17.97, how about the price of $11.48? Now, occasionally people say, well, come on, Todd, Expedia is a big company. There's no way you guys are getting a better rate than Expedia. To which I always reply, you're right. You're 100% right. We are not getting a better rate than Expedia. What you don't seem to understand is $11.48 is the rate. That is the rate. Expedia chose to add on another $649 so they could run commercials on television. Okay. $11.48 is the rate. You know, it's not that we got a better rate and that's why they banned Expedia. They got a horrible rate. That's why they're $17.97. No, they are $17.97 by choice. Okay. They chose to be $17.97. They could do $11.48 just like we're doing. Okay. But then they couldn't run all those commercials. They couldn't be a top 10 internet company making billions and billions and billions of dollars every month. How about the Paradise Point Hotel in San Diego? 4 days, 3 nights, our price versus Priceline. You can see that we're saving you over $200 per night. I mean, guys, it's not like they marked it up $20. You know, Captain Kirk, the Priceline negotiator, he's got to eat too. No, I mean, they marked this stuff up $200 a night. At some level, that should offend you. Moms and dads save up all year long, dreaming of taking little Johnny, little Susie out to SeaWorld, out to the San Diego Zoo and to Petco Park and all those other kind of places. And here you got some internet site jacking up the cost of the entire trip. Also, they can give Captain Kirk more money. He's got enough money. I mean, he got the whole Star Trek series and Boston Legal and all the movies. I mean, he's got enough, right? And so again, we want you to keep more of that money. Just have a little fun here. But again, we're saving people big time money on travel. Now, as good as all of this is, okay, this is not what made us big. What made our company big is what I'm about to show you now. It is our Dreamcation platform. This is where we can show anybody anywhere on any budget how they can have not one, but multiple vacations per year. And the way this membership works is that for every dollar you spend, you are going to earn 2 points toward an actual vacation. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means that in 4 months, okay, if you're a platinum member, in 4 months, you're going to have enough points to go on a vacation just like this for 7 nights, 8 days for absolutely nothing. You just trade in your points, go have a great time. Don't forget to send me a postcard. In fact, my wife and I were in Cabo 3 weeks ago. We were at a place called Garza Blanca. It's a 5-star resort, oceanfront. Our room was oceanfront. We had a hammock on the balcony. We could hear the waves crash. I mean, they sound like they were at your feet. And I mean, we'd leave the door open so you could hear the waves crash all night long. It was absolutely out of this world. And we traded in our points. It was 1,300 points. And we went down there for 7 nights, 8 days for $0.00. Now, that does beckon the question, yeah, but Todd, what do those points cost you? Well, if you go out and tell 3 other people how to save big time money on travel, you get your points at no cost to you. They're free. There's no cost to you. You get your points every single month for free. Well, if you're getting free points every month that you can trade in on free travel, free vacations, 7 nights, 8 days for nothing, then by definition, you are traveling for free. And that is the secret sauce that has caused our company to boom even during the pandemic. This is an idea that's so sexy, right? Free travel, that even the pandemic itself did not slow us down. We continue to spread like crazy, and we invite you to be a part of our company. We invite you to go out and see just, see the world. I mean, people dream of going places, but, this ain't no dress rehearsal. When are you going to start going to Dubai? When are you going to go to Malta? When are you going to go to Venice and Rome and Florence? When are you going to go to Barcelona? When are you going to go to Madrid? When are you going to go to Morocco? When are you going to Tanzania, Portugal, Budapest? When are you going to, Phuket? When are you going to Crete in Greece? And when are you going to go to Cozumel? or go to Montego Bay or Punta Cana? When are you going to Puerto Vallarta? When are you going to Cancun or Cabo, right? These are all different kinds of places people talk about going. Our members are going. It's not hard to get them to go. You know why? Because it's free. And so again, we want to give you that same situation. Now, we happen to have two different kinds of trips. We have our getaways, 2,000 resorts all over the world. You trade in your points. They're typically 7 nights, 8 days. You and your family go. You have a great time. By the way, with our getaways, you can get 1 bedrooms, full kitchen, living room, dining room, fireplace, the separate bedroom. We've got 2 bedrooms, full kitchen, full size refrigerator, washer, dryer, pots, pans, toasters, all that kind of stuff, right? So the 1 bedroom started at $1 a night. The 2 bedrooms started at $8 a night. But our CEO and founder, he's in Cabo right this very moment at a place called Cabo Azul, amazing resort. He's been on here showing the video and all that kind of stuff, places out of this world. He's got a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, full kitchen. He's right there on the ocean. He's there for 2 weeks for like $200. All right. I mean, it's like $100 a week to have a 2 bedroom, oceanfront. These are the kind of things that we have. Now, we also have our world tours, and these are put together by our company, where a lot of other people, from the company go to the same resort at the same time. This is Menorca, Spain, all inclusive, all the food, all the booze, 24-hour room service, mini bar in your room, your oceanfront, and you're here for 5 days for less than the cost of a Motel 6. Maybe you want to go to Cartagena, Colombia. It's $1. How about going to Rome for $149? Montego Bay, again, less than the cost of a Motel 6. Portugal. Maybe you want to go to Budapest, Hungary. You want to go to Tenerife, Spain. This is breakfast and dinner included. Room with a balcony, ocean view, 5 days, $99 after you trade in your points. What do the points cost you? That's right, absolutely nothing. They are free if you tell 3 other people how to save big time money on travel. How about Phuket, Thailand? Danny, who normally does this Zoom on Thursday night, the reason he's not here is he was in London last night. He's in Phuket right now, in that little cottage you see there on the beach, right? And so again, we're going to be getting Danny on our training call and having him like, hey, sitting here on the beach, thinking of you. I'm down here for $1. He's in Phuket, Thailand for $1. I made a public declaration last night that I would pay Danny's dollar for him. That way I could claim that I sent Danny on vacation for 7 days in Phuket. It's the kind of guy I am. I'm generous that way, right? Obviously, I'm having some fun here, but I'm like, hey, Danny, I'm going to pay your dollar for you. When I see you, I'll reimburse you. That way I can claim I paid for your vacation, right? I'm having fun, but I mean, it shows you just how unbelievably incredible this is. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're all going to New Orleans next month. We're going to be at the Intercontinental, amazing place. We're going to be there 5 days, got an all-day training you can plug into, and it's only $3.99, breakfast included every day. Malaga, Spain, again, breakfast and dinner included for $1. Morocco, Cozumel, Mexico, Dubai for $129 for 6 days. Punta Cana, in fact, we have Jennifer Davis, Alicia Davis. They got 23 family members all going on this trip in July, having a massive family reunion at the Grand Palladium. When they're done, they're actually coming to New Orleans. They're going to be with us in New Orleans all day at the training. We're going to have them speak. But again, I mean, guys, you can make this a family affair. Their entire family is going to, I mean, again, all the food, all the booze, everything. 23 members. I think the total cost for all 23 was like $3,000. If you had to buy it separately, it would cost them over 20 grand to go on a trip like that. I mean, they are saving buku dollars by being part of our company. How about going to Malta? We're going to Paris, France in August. We will be here. We're going to be at the Hyatt. We got a room of the Eiffel Tower. I got to be there 5 days. If you've never been to Paris, you got to put it on your list. Athens, Greece. We've got additional world tours coming. And of course, the first thing you got to do is decide, you know what, man, I want to be a partner. It's normally $99. The company's only charging $49 right now. That's a promo. That will only last until the end of July. And then it will go up to $99 August 1st. And so get in while it's cheap, right? But it's $49 one time per year. And of course, that gets you your replicated website, your back office, all that kind of stuff. Well, from there, you just choose your level of membership. Do I want small, medium, or best? Now, almost everybody does the best. In fact, I had a gentleman the other day that he got involved with our company, and he originally did the medium, and he's doing the 69. He's like, hey, Todd, I went and got my 3, and I'm looking at this whole thing, and I really screwed up, didn't I? I'm like, yeah, because he could have had the platinum, right? He goes, I just need to upgrade, just upgrade, because it's free. If you're going to get 3, it's free anyway. Why would you want less points, worse price, less points, less vacations, and higher prices if you could have more points, more vacations, and lower prices when it's free anyway, right? Just go get your 3. And so again, most people do the platinum. It's $299 down. When you do the 49 with the 249, it's $299 today. 30 days from now, you pay the 125. Of course, go get your 3, and of course, you'll never pay the 125. My wife and I have never paid a $125 fee to this company in our lives. And she has an account. She's earning her points for free every month. I have an account. I'm earning my points for free every month. We've never once paid a fee to this company. We earn our points for free every single month. We go on trip after trip after trip for free. And people are like, man, we see you guys going everywhere. How are you doing that? Because it costs us nothing, right? So anyway, we invite you to become a part of that problem. Now, if you want to go on vacation now, this is our Travel Now pack. This is the I Want to Go on Vacation Now. You can buy it for $9.99. It gives you 1,400 points. Well, I just told you a moment ago that my wife and I, we're down in a place called Garza Blanca. That's in Cabo. And that's a room that during peak season goes for $1,000 per night. And if it's not peak season, the room goes for $600 per night. Well, we're there for 7 nights. And so, whether you're paying the $4,200 a week rate or whether you're paying the $7,000 per week rate, you could pay $9.99 and get enough points. You trade in your points to go to a place like that for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. Now, if you go down there, okay, to Garza Blanca, and you do it with the intent of launching your business, this is the, launch of your travel business. You're going to shoot the videos and the whole 9 yards and go live. And if you go there with business intent, you can write off the $9.99, which means that $9.99 doesn't cost $9.99. Write it off your taxes. Only cost you $500 and something. Now, I'm not a tax expert. I play one on TV though. But anyway, get together with your own tax pros and ask those kinds of questions. But again, it's not going to cost you $9.99. Write that whole thing off. And so it's going to cost you much less. Well, it gives you 1,400 points, which means you get to go on a trip now, which means you get to launch your business now, which means you get to go out and tell other people, hey, look at the trip we just went on. And it's going to cause more people to get excited. It's going to cause more retention in your business, and it's going to turbocharge your commissions. And I'm about to show that to you here in a couple of seconds, because you're going to be able to tap into our compensation program. Now, with our comp plan, everything begins by telling 3, right? When you tell 3, you're earning your points for free. Well, guess what? Your 3 want to tell 3, and their 3 want to tell 3, and their 3 want to tell 3. And that begins that social sharing ripple effect, right? Where you've got one ring and the rings just keep getting bigger. Drop a rock in the pond, you see the ripples begin to spread out. Well, that's what happens here. And if you think about it, Facebook, a lot of us are on Facebook. They got 2 billion users. How did they get 2 billion users? They never once ran a commercial on television. They never once ran an ad in a newspaper or in a magazine. They did it by getting you to invite your friends invited their friends invited their friends, and so on. Now, unfortunately, Mark Zuckerberg, one of the 10 richest men in the world, did not want to share that revenue that was generated by the customers that you and I brought, because we brought our friends who brought their friends. We're the one that brought the eyeballs to Facebook. That's why he makes all the money. Without those eyeballs, Facebook is worth $0.00. With the eyeballs on there all the time, they run the ads. That's how they make their money. And so we brought the customers. He became a billionaire, but he did not share the revenue. And so we do. We share the revenue. And oh, by the way, guess what? The number one thing shared on social media happens to be travel. And so you can tap into our comp plan. Now, it takes only 3 to be free, but I'm going to assume you bring on 4. And the reason I want you to bring on 4 is because we're a binary comp plan. Binary meaning 2, you got a left leg and a right leg. And so if you were to go out there and sponsor me, and you were to go out there and sponsor my buddy Jeff, you got me on the left, you got Jeff on the right. Anybody else that you bring on from here on out forevermore has to go below me or Jeff, one of the 2. You have no choice. Well, let's assume that you bring on Dr. Phyllis Terry, and you say, I'm going to put Dr. Phyllis below Jeff. Well, Jeff doesn't know Dr. Phyllis, and Dr. Phyllis doesn't know Jeff. But if Dr. Phyllis goes out there and build a big old business, which she's doing right now, she's got teams spreading all over the world. She went 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, going to go 4-star. She's opening up Singapore right now. And that's our entryway into Asia. I mean, Jeff didn't even know her. I mean, she was just put down below Jeff, but Jeff gets to benefit in the daily compensation program exactly the same as you. Okay. Exactly the same as me, exactly the same as everybody above. So it doesn't hurt you to put Dr. Phillips below Jeff, but it helps Jeff tremendously. Okay. So you're in a business where you're, in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Now, again, let's go back. You got 4 people. You're going to put one on the left, one on the right. Everyone else is going straight down. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that your 4 people go out there and tell a couple of people each. Well, that's going to give you 8 people on the left and 8 people on the right. Well, at this point, your residual income is between $400 and $700 per month. Now, if you can get those 16 people, remember you got 8 on the left, 8 on the right. If you get them to either buy or sell just one of the travel now packages, right? I want to go on a vacation now pack. That's going to take your income from $500 and it's going to almost quadruple it. Your check is now $1,850. Now you got 8 on the left, 8 on the right. Let's assume they tell a couple people each. That's going to bring you to a place where you got 25 on the left and 25 on the right. You are now a 2-star director in our company. Your residual check cannot be less. It's going to be in that $2,000, per month range. Now, if you get just half of your team, not all of your team, 1/2 of your team to go out and buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages, right? The travel now pack, just half. And that's going to take your check from $2,000 all the way to $5,250 for the month. Now, what if you get all 50 to do it? Well, that takes your check to a whole lot more, right? That's probably going to take your check to $8,000. Is that possible? Sure. But I'm just trying to give you some hypotheticals here. Just what if just half of them did it? That check would be $5,000. Now, let's assume you're 25 on the left, 25 on the right. They go out and tell a couple people each. That's going to bring you now to 63 on the left and 63 on the right. That's going to make your residual check $30,000 to $40,000 per year. You're in that $3,000 per month income range. Okay. Well, if you can get just 25%, so we're not talking 100% of your team. We're not even talking half. We're talking 25% of your team. If they were to go out there and they were to buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages, that would take your check from that $3,000 range all the way to $8,700. Again, that's with 25%. What if 50% did it? Well, that'd take your check to probably like $13,000. What if 75% did it? That'd take your check to $18,000, right? So again, I'm not here to say what's going to happen on your team. Maybe nobody does it, right? I'm here to say what is possible because we have people buying those $9.99 packages. They want to go on vacation now. People are signing up. They're going 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. Dr. Phyllis Terry did it. We watched Ryan Vanderpool here recently go from 2-star to 3-star to 4-star. He's now just 3,000 volume away from ambassador. So his team is moving. People are excited. Why? Because they want to travel for less. They want to travel for free, and then the rest is just the company sharing the revenue with all of you. That's all this is. Now, let's assume that you're 63 on the left and 63 on the right. Go out and get just one person each. That's going to take your team to 125 on the left and 125 on the right. Your ongoing monthly residual check is going to be in that $4,000 to $5,000 per month range. You're now $50,000 to $60,000 per year residual income. Now, I'm going to assume that you get just 14% of your team to go out and buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages. Well, that takes your check all the way to $12,850. And that's just with 14%. Now, what would happen if you got, 28% of your team to do that? Well, then that check would be $20,000 for the month just by getting 28%, right? And so again, just giving you some hypotheticals here, but there is a ton of money on the table for showing people how to travel for less, how to travel for free, and how to have fun, how to live life on their own terms, how to make money from their mobile phone. This is not tough stuff. You're going to invite people to our Facebook page. Hey, look at all the other people. They're going on incredible trips, and people like, oh my gosh, people are saving huge. People are traveling free. Yes, I want to do the same. And as more and more people join the club, your check is going to go up in direct proportion. to your own efforts and what it is you're doing with your team. Now, you got 125 on the left, 125 on the right. Okay. I'm going to assume that of your 125 on each side, that just one half of them, just half, go out and bring on one person each. Well, that's going to bring your team to 188 people on the left and 188 people on the right. That means that your residual check now, the residual ongoing, is 90 to 110,000 per year. Okay. Now, if you can get just 10% of your team to go out there and buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages, that takes your check from being in that range of, let's just call it, $8,500 a month, all the way to $20,000 per month. And that's with 10%. I mean, what if you got 20% to do it? Well, my gosh, that would take your check to what, 32,000? What if you got 30% to do it? That would take your check to what, 40,000? So again, we're not talking huge teams here. This is 188 on the left and 188 on the right. If you get four, who get four, that's 84 people right there alone. Okay. And it's just, again, I'm trying to point out to you that very small numbers can absolutely change your life. And again, why would somebody want to do that? Well, I don't know. If I buy that $9.99 pack, I get 1,400 points. I can go to that same resort that Todd was at, and they charge $1,000 a night down there. I'm going down there for the entire week for $1,000. I'm going to launch my business, write it off my taxes. It only cost me $500. I went to an unbelievable resort for 7 nights, 8 days for $500. I got qualified for the double bonuses with that particular product because I bought one. And I'm now, going out there and launching my business because I did it. Other people are doing it. And my team's growing, duplicating. I'm making all that residual income. And I'm also picking up some of these big time bonuses, right? So sometimes you got to, just kind of, be the mole you want to duplicate. And if you didn't do it, don't expect your team to do it, right? So again, everyone can kind of do what they, seek their own level. I know that some of you are here just because you want to book hotels. And some of you are here because I only go on one vacation a year. Some of you are here because I want to go on 3 vacations per year. Some of you are here because I want to go on free vacations. Some of you are here because I want to make a little money. Some of you are here because I want to make, pretty good money. Some of you are here like Dr. Phyllis Terry. I want to be an interplanetary grand travel ambassador. I want to have, thousands of people in every country you can imagine. I want to be at the very top of the pay program. I want to be making $3,200 a day, over $1 million per year. We got people like that here, like Dr. Phyllis Terry, right? And like some of you. And so again, so we've got an incredible compensation program. When you become an ambassador, by the way, which is not hard to do, you'll get there if you're diligent. The company takes you shopping at Louis Vuitton on their credit card. By the way, you get a vacation every single year. Now, this is in addition to your membership. This is where the company pays for everything. They pay for the airfare, airport transfers, 5-star accommodations, food, excursions. I mean, they have rented yachts for us. They have rented jet skis, parasailing, dune buggies. Last year, we had the excursions. We were getting massages every day. They paid for us to get a massage every single day, right? Those kind of things. I mean, the company does unbelievable things. When you become an ambassador, you get to override the company every single month. By the way, the bonus on this alone is massive. Danny on here last night was like, he's like, Todd, did you see the bonus? He goes, the bonus is almost as much as the paycheck. I mean, so when you start override the entire company, the entire global sales, and you're like, yeah, but Todd, I won't be there for a year. That's okay. When you do get there, every single person in the company, including me, including Dr. Phyllis, including Darla Maria, including Danny, including Sabrina, including Camila Peraza, including all the ambassadors that came before you and all the volume, you get to override every single bit of it like you were here day one, right? And you get to tap into that big old check every single month. When you become a 3-star ambassador, then you get the James Bond watch. Got mine sitting right there, right? I don't have the tuxedo. Okay. I don't have the Bond debonair. I'm not at the Hotel Monaco right now playing poker, whatever he's playing there, right? I don't have the Bond suave, but I got the watch, baby, right? I got the watch. So anyway, and so they start handing out $8,000 watches around here. These are some of our most recent 6-figure earners. We have plenty of men, by the way. We got Danny, we got Daryl, we got Ryan, we got Bill Fox, we got Pastor Mel, we got Camila Peraza, we got Jose Luis, we got Giovanni and Juan Pindus and Emilio Say House, right? We got men succeeding here, but the ladies have dominated. I mean, they are kicking butt, taking names, cashing checks, and counting change. And so again, congratulations to all of them. By the way, I want you to understand that all of these women, none of them had ever done anything like this ever before. Okay. None of them had any experience. All of them started part-time. All of them had doubts whether they could do this or not. All of them started a little scared, a little nervous. All of them built it from their mobile phone during the pandemic. They didn't have a home-based business. They had a phone-based business. They were building during the pandemic, every one of them making six figures. Some of them are making multiple six figures, and some of them will soon be making seven figures. And the only thing we're missing here is you. And so I want to invite you to get back with whoever invited you to be here tonight. Find out more about our company, find out what we're doing. Please don't mistake my enthusiasm for pressure. But obviously, when I see person after person after person traveling for pennies, traveling for free, when I see person after person rank advancing, making money, when I see a Ryan Vanderpool and go do the things he's been doing and succeeding, and Dr. Phyllis Terry and Ambassador Deborah Taylor and Danny, and all the people across the world that are having success, it becomes infectious. It's like, man, when you talk to people, it's like, I don't know. It's like, whose side are you on? Whose side are you on? Because by the way, when you open the home-based business, you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, right? You can write all these things off. And that means that you're going to be saving probably $500 a month in taxes. And so if I'm only paying $125 a month for the membership, but I'm saving $500 a month in taxes, I'm $200. Uncle Sam is literally paying me, $325 a month to be a part of this company. And so again, it's like, whose side are you on, right? And so again, you got all the tax write-offs, so that you're guaranteed to be a winner as long as you try, work your business with an intention for a profit. If you get 3, now you got free vacations. Congratulations, Miss Leisha Mosley. She's somebody that came on our team last week, and her first 3 days, she got 3 people. And that means in 3 days, she's now earning 3 vacations per year that cost her family absolutely nothing. Congratulations, Dr. Cecilia Kennedy. She came on our team. And Dr. C, she went 1-star director in her first 10 days in the business. She's now earning over $500 per month, plus free travel. And she'll probably be a 2-star by July the 4th, which means she'll be over $2,000 a month. That means in her first 1 month in the business, she'll be making over $2,000 per month. Now, some of you, it might take you longer. I get that. For some people, it might take you a quarter. For some of you, it might take you a year. Some of you, it might take you, I don't know the time frame. Now, what I do know is that it's possible, because there's no lack of people out there that want to travel for less, no lack of people that want to travel for free. And again, the only thing we're missing is you. So with that, we're going to bring it to a close. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. We'll be back on Saturday with our training call. That is at 9 a.m. California time, 12 o'clock East Coast time, 5 p.m. in the UK, 6 p.m. if you're in Spain or France. In Danny's time, I'm not quite sure when that is. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be around 7 p.m. his time at night. And so it'll be 7 p.m. for Danny, maybe 8 p.m., somewhere in there. Anyway, tune in on Saturday. It's going to be an incredible training club. I'm sure we're going to have Danny on there shooting from his place in Phuket. So you don't want to miss that. We're going to have the great Daryl Roberts, who was just such a masterful job. Then on Sunday, we get the fireside chat with Ambassador Deborah Taylor, Pastor Melkees. And so every night we got something going on here to help you build your business. Have a great evening. God bless. Bye, everybody.